Well, here we are, live. Chris, a new exciting benchmark in Irish show jumping. You're an innovator as always.
Well, trying to do our best, Conan, but it's great to get the encouragement. It's great, and we get the encouragement from the riders, and to get the support we've got. Would spur us on again. We're delighted.
Yeah, 3-day show, great support, a couple of new sponsors. Yachtsman, Euromarine Insurance there coming on board as a sponsor for some of your earlier classes.
Yeah, difficult to get sponsors in this day and age, and God knows people have to try and get some value out of it. But we're delighted to get the sponsors. Delighted with the way they've come on. It's a new venture for Yachtsman, and while Yachtsman are paddling in the water last August in the floods, that could have made business.
Yeah.
So their boat here in the arena was taken in as a precaution in case we have to paddle in.
Yeah, as few of the horses were having a good look at that, I have to say, because some interesting eyes on stalk scenarios going on in that ring, but they've settled down to it now, I think, at this stage.
Yeah, I think they have. Yeah, it's just as you said yourself, a little bit of innovation.
Yeah,
you never know what we're going to come up
with. You're the main sponsor here for the big event of the day here. It's great. You put so much into sport in so many ways, the facilities, the venues, and sponsorship and funds.
Well, look, we're delighted to do it, Conan. I mean, it's a long-term project. It's not something we're going to flip in and flip out of.
Yes.
So it's an opportunity. We've moved up to the Premiership at this stage, and it's Premiership in every way. We've got the quality of horses, the quality of riders, and the course building with Tom. Like, the whole thing has stepped up a level, so it's our job to step up to it as well. So delighted with it.
You're hosting the National Championship this year as well?
Yeah, first for us again, so it'll be a 5-day show, I believe. So hopefully it'll all, slot in. It'll be our opportunity to use the all-weather grass, which again, using new technology, we're hoping to be a first with that as well.
I was looking there. It's looking lovely, rich and lush, and almost ready. How far off is it?
It'll be ready now in August. We were aiming for August all along because we had formally our own 3-day show in August, so we were going to launch it there. We're hoping maybe to launch it with a derby class, because we do want it to be a derby ring. And derbies are not that fashionable nowadays, but we still think they're a spectator sport and they're well worth it.
I think that's the old, not the old-fashioned show jumping, but that really drew the crowds in, and people, the Irish, with the history of hunting and everything, they could relate to that, jumping off a grass bank. And
true, and like as I said, the changes in technology now with building sports ground is moving rapidly, and I've some nervousness, I suppose, just to make sure it works well, that the type of drainage we put in works well. So, and combine that then with the traditional jumping, the ground will get tested. So we will preserve it in August. We won't have every class on it.
You have drainage, irrigation. You can really control that to the nth degree, really.
Yeah, we've put in a flood and ebb situation, irrigation system. So while it's not fully installed, it will work on the basis that in very drought conditions we can cap the drains and flood from the base up. So we should have good going on the top of good lush grass without having to make it slippy. Future plans down the way for the centre? You're talking big new indoor as well, stabling, new entrance? Hopefully going to build another indoor over the existing footprint, a little bit wider, a little bit longer, so your warm-up will be part of the same structure. We're putting in a new restaurant as well, and those plans are in progress at the moment. We've decided to start with the toilets first, just to get our priorities right.
Yes, some of those jumps are looking awfully big. I'd be running for one myself at the moment if I had to take on that. So look, it's an ongoing project. It's going to keep going, and once we get the support from the riders, and today is really, for Gwen and I, to be honest, is really encouraging. And while we have our own personal interest in seeing the sport grow, you need to keep going as a business too, and this sort of sport helps. Do you ever see yourself wanting to come into the main ring here yourself and jumping a track this big? What's your? I always ask people what's their oh my god height. Everyone's like, that's an oh my god height. Well, I do a lot of work with Dan Walsh, and poor old Dan is saying to me, "Are you jumping this week? Are you jumping this week?" No, we've a show, we've a show. So I'm the best trained rider that hasn't been in the ring very often. However, my tie was on Jack Doyle's neck during the week, and it jumped 140. So we're starting. I hope it's going to be contagious and I might just catch it. If I can go around clear 120 at the end of the season run, I'll be happy. Or Conan. So well, look, I hope one day to be able to commentate on you, Chris, going around the track like that. Please God, I know if Dan Walsh gets his way, he thinks it's going to be next week, but I don't think so. We'd have to just grab you and stick you on a horse, sellotape you in the saddle. A bit of Velcro. Listen, thanks for talking to us. It's been great pleasure, and I have to say, Irish Sport TV, it's a great innovation. I'm sure others have praised it. It is. It's absolutely fantastic for the sport, and I hope that members, riders and everyone else give it the support it deserves, and not putting a plug in for them. We've our own business to do, but they need the help too. They need subscriptions, they need people to wade in behind it. It's a great innovation. Chris, thanks for your time. Thank you as always. Thanks, and
Because some great days jumping ahead of us.
Please God.
Hope the sun god stay out with us.
Well, we'll see.
Thank you very much.